Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into the late throws. Well, mid-game throws. Turn 150's mid-game, right? It's totally is. Hello, Jerple. How you doing? So this is gonna be... I mean, there's not too much to take over. So if there's one good thing that's going on, it's that. That is a super musket. Holy cow. Your first Deity victory last night. Learned so much by watching you. Dude, Nelson, you are so welcome. Thank you. And congratulations. That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
I disagree.
You can't expect to wield supreme power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you.
Sweet. Okay, that doesn't do anything for us quite yet. We can change up policies. I don't think we need to. Yeah, we should frankly be accumulating niter so fast that we could probably buy a couple frontline bombards, like right up here. Because we don't have any upgrades left to do. All right, we got that builder out. That one's a turn away. These are 3 turns. That's 2. God, look at how sad our empire is. Amenity issues everywhere. Does Machu Picchu really help us a lot? It helps us a lot as we take his stuff. Like, it's 1 gold there. It's 2 gold here for us. It's 1 culture there. So it's not like it's insane for us. Like all of the, like none of Scotland's lands had mountains really. But it'll help us a bit. Like it helps us here. It helps us as we plan new cities for sure. Like Machu Picchu is actually insane. So it's actually insane. See, he doesn't have much production, so I'm gonna give him an art museum. Kind of a fun tile. Was that 6, 8, 9 yield tile? Decent. Decent. What does this city need? Two districts here. This will be a good paradise, but I think they need the lumber mill for the time being. How painful is this? And just for fun, I know it doesn't work. Just in case we like find a bug or something. I really like this isn't even that bad. That's honestly not that bad. Am I suggesting the game is buggy? No, no, not at all, good sir. That is not my implication. I am simply being thorough. I mean, come on, the timing on that's really good. Okay, that made my day. Hey, we're getting some sculptures. Is there any culture competition for us? No. Oh, I can't wait to run away with this game. Who needs bombards? Not this guy. Certainly don't need a money there. That should be fine. I'm late to this. How am I getting so much science? I shall show you, my friend. We have 2 scientific city-states, which is kind of a big deal. And we have several pretty early good campuses. We skipped one in our capital. We took a few from Robert. Now, they weren't good. They were bad. They were Krampuses. Krampuses. They were Krampuses. Yeah, basically the suzerains, the buildings, we got Newton. So that's kind of it. Don't have a lot of the buildings yet either, frankly. Where's this guy go? Maybe over here. Gampupuses? Nice. Last time you saw the game, there were more red cities in the north. I don't know. I think they're on vacation. Can't possess. Nice, Hortus. A few chops. I think our best bet for Forbidden is, in fact, here. I want to finish some of these guys, though. Should get them a builder. I figure we prioritize the markets, get the trade routes, get gold going, and then we can probably buy a lot of our buildings. Repair that. Don't really care about Haddington. They don't do too much. I'd rather focus on Brussels. They can be a decent little city. Especially if we get the Forbidden. Well, that is a pretty good campus, isn't it? It's +4. We have spots for these artists, thank goodness. I'm gonna move our general just like up here. There's a possibility that like a barb camp can spawn and we can go steal the units or something. All right, let's heal up these guys and then they can go take another city. Donatello can go to the cap. This is clearly a diplomatic game. It's some kind of a game. That probably eventually gets removed for a seaside resort. We may not need the seaside resorts in parks like we typically do. Just grabbed a unit there. Can you not with the floods?
The 3 great elements of mod.
All right, so St. Basil's goes here. Never seen a military score of 0 in Civ. What did I do? I don't know. Do you remember? It's a little spoilery. So if you haven't finished Game of Thrones, but it's a little like you know what I'm talking about with the horse people towards the end of that show in the season that was really bad. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say. But I think they did one of those. I think they just basically left. Okay, you can chill. Can win by diplomacy if you're the last Civ. True. That is true. All right, up we go. Any policy switches we want to do? Still need this. Seems good. Does that seem good? Are we getting builders? Yeah. Finishing in a bunch in a couple. So 2 turns. 2 turns more with that. It seems good. Mongols are having a bad day, remember the plan. Crazy that he still has 337 score. He's got a lot of wonders. He built a lot of wonders in this game. That we leave alone. I think we have a builder right there. Are these muskets ever going to finish? Come on, Capital. Do it. So he has 1 cavalry there. Got to be a little bit careful about this. We have a couple farms to pillage, so these guys can heal for a turn and probably get down here. These guys will take some damage and maybe pillage back up. Guessing one of the unmet civs is beating Scythia, which is shocking. It is a little shocking. That is a wee bit shocking. I agree. All right, I want to go get these last 2 chops in the cap. And then I want to move Magnus forever. Have a lovely day, Sassy. Oh, I'm sorry, Hot Kettle. Yeah, that's in the default game, actually. It's in the interface with the HUD ribbon. Stay sassy, she will. I assure you. Could be the Ottomans. Oh, it could be the Ottomans. So we want to chop that out and then grow in 3 turns. And then get a +4 commercial hub. Yeah, Machu Picchu. Takes me by surprise every time.
No one starts a war.
Stop taking my stuff. Oh, that one hurt more. Because we didn't have the general. I'm not going to take this second swing, though. Get him too low, I think. Stubbed her toe. Hey, Hybrid. How you doing? Glad you're here. How's your week been? So we do that again for era score. We're actually coming up a little bit short. We're going to need the conquering all of his cities bonus, I think, to even have a chance at this. 139. So we need 30 more for a golden age. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Why is the city not under siege? Great question. This tile right here. Your zone of control does not go across rivers. And so this is not not an occupied or controlled tile, as it were. And you need to control all their exits on the city. Okay, now what? Seems okay. We're almost to steel. Could be the governor as well. But it's for sure this. I mean, it might also be the governor, but it's definitely that. Do you ever try to go dark for the super golden? We may wind up doing that here to finish out the game. We're about to lose our movement speed, though. That did not do much. Okay. We're going for a culture victory, ultimately. Although we've been at war for the last, like, 100 turns. So it kind of doesn't look like it. But I assure you we are. We could go for this. I don't think we ever actually get it. But we can try. Want to spread out our artists so we get the maximum amount of tourism and culture on them. It's cultural assimilation, light on the culture, heavy on the assimilation. Now you feel bad that harvest is gone? Oh man, I know, right? Don't I know it? So maybe instead of chopping out Forbidden City, we're just chopping out Eiffel Tower there. It's really not much of a deal there, Dido. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough. We could make peace again and just rinse and repeat, come back with bombards. I kind of like it. I think that seems good. We get the art of war from him too.
My man.
Yeah, I think that's what we do. Subway, eat fresh. Is that the official Subway? Is it? Are you prepping for September and following channels? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Yeah, that's. I think we'll make peace, and we can come back, finish them off with bombards. We get all the cities. We can start focusing wonders. Hopefully, like fix our amenity situation. All I can think of is community with Subway.
Remember that politics,
and how Subway was a person.
Imperialism
Eat
and
fresh.
war also originated in the human brain.
Want to try a no harvest game? Ooh, interesting. That's an interesting thought. Remember the plans eating Subway right now? Guys, they'll think I'm a sellout. Subway. They have that whole thing with 1984. Oh my gosh. So good. Such a good show. Hi, Britta. It's me, Subway. And that's like the 2-part episode where they go into pillows and the Ken Burns documentary, Pillows and Blankets, in the following one. Oh my gosh, probably some of the most memorable Community out there. So good, super cool that you guys are doing. Assuming you are representative of them, super cool that you guys are doing September. Thank you on behalf of streamers like me. Appreciate it. So waiting for the movie of Community? Yeah, 6th season of the movie. No Harvest game is Coupe? That sounds pretty good, actually, Tom. Pillow and Blanket Fort episode's your favorite? I know, it's so good. They really do a wonderful job. There's a fair amount of chops here still. So we have, what, 4 woods and 2 jungles? What if we put... What if we put a little old wonder right here? That seems pretty good. We're getting there. Seriously? Awesome. Sweet Subway. Yeah, well, Forbidden City, but I'm also thinking about... We need Forbidden City somewhere, and we need what's it called somewhere? Eiffel. We also kind of still need Magnus here for the discount on Niter, although our Niter's finally catching up. So that's a thing. I just can't afford it. Okay. Yeah, let's put the other piece of art down here. We'll buy an art museum for Zronka. Put Donatello's last work there. Makes sense. Exactly, Chimera. So haven't repaired the fields around Brussels? No, they just flooded. They just flooded. And we're at peace, which is rare. And it looks like we will do dark into golden to finish, maybe? I think that seems reasonable. This would be their theater square if we ever actually finish that, which again, I don't think we will. I can't embark yet in this game, can I? I was wondering why I couldn't buy a ship. I couldn't buy a galley, but I could buy a privateer. It's because we haven't done any of this stuff. Harvest the marsh here, probably. Get them to pop 10. They can get a really good holy site. Yeah, I think we do want a wonder here. It's just a matter of which we prioritize. So from watching yesterday, it occurred to me that you wait quite a while before you're ready to focus on districts. Would you say that getting your... when would you say you start getting your districts in earnest? That's a good question. Hey, Arctics. Marathon grind's going okay. We're doing it. We're doing things and stuff, and it's great. When would I generally recommend that people expand for the first 100 turns, and then start to prioritize your districts. So that's why you kind of see me when yeah. Once I kind of have my either foothold like we did in this game where we were taking over the rest of the world, or if you like, okay, you're like, cool, these are my 8 cities. This is all I need. Good to go. Then you can start focusing usually a little bit earlier. But yeah, establishing yourself basically on the map takes precedence to focusing early districts. Now, that doesn't mean you can't focus an early one every once in a while, or in specific situations. Like, for example, Korea. If you can, and Mansa Musa to that end, right? Like, if you're playing Korea or Mansa Musa, you want to get to their unique district. It's there pretty early. Like, get it going right away. and probably pretty early on in your build order as far as the cities go. But otherwise, I'm settling cities, getting monuments and granaries, and then worrying about it. Because I want the city to be able to produce with any sort of gusto. So we lost one musket, I believe. Oh, this guy's over here. Come on home there, friend. And then, yeah, let's get a couple bombards. So I only need, what, 1, 2, 3 non-cord? Core. 1, 2, 3 non-core. So I only need... No, 5 non-cord. But one of them is this. So it's 4... We have one partner, so I need a couple more. Yeah. I think we'll just finish that musket and move Magnus and start chopping out wonders. Yeah, that could be. Try it a different way. I mean, that's really all you can do, right, Backstabiverse? You can just hang out here. You can switch out of builders here in a second as well. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm like, I can't do that yet. I'd like to, but I can't.
Large may vent.
All right, let's go get the pearls. And again, I could grab like a galley and stuff, but we're 16 off just a regular age. I think we just tank this one in a dark. I don't think loyalty will be a problem. We are pretty well established here. All right, next stop steel for Eiffel Tower. That's boosted. That'll never get boosted. So we're 11 turns from Eiffel. It's pretty good. Time for the curator promotion, because we're finally getting great works with Pingala there. Pop out a few bombards. I think I'm buying them. Not sure. We can keep producing them here. We have a half a wonder built here, which is really weird. And a spy. What can we do with this spy? Go learn a little bit about the world. I like that we can spy across the river and we just unlocked sailing. We can just teleport our spies, but, you know, haven't figured out how to navigate waters yet. God, I miss my movement when it's gone so much. Market there makes sense. Finish your amphitheater, absolutely. Market here makes sense as well. Small chop there. Pretty irrelevant otherwise. So what else do we have? We have you. And we have you. That need buddies. We use the buddy system around here. Don't I have one more that needs a buddy? Thought I had one more. I guess I'm wrong. I don't know how to count. Oh, plantation. Very nice. Spies are quantum entangled to other civs capitals. I don't know if that's how it works. I suspect no. We'll take the money while we can get it. That's done. All right, I'm going to leave this builder around for chops. Chops it is. I'll move Magnus next turn. I'll try to get some of these wonders out. reasonable tile. Oh, there's the other one. Forgot that he was down there. That does make sense. How does she only have 2 cities? What is happening? What do the geothermals give you? They're a source for power later on in the game. They're also a +2 adjacency bonus for campuses, which is pretty insane. 8 turns on the arrow. We get 2 great people. Hopefully we won't go over. Find oil. This we really need, frankly. See ya, Themis. Have a good night, bud. Yeah, she must be getting her butt kicked somehow. All right, let's move Magnus. Who's got more chops? Brussels actually has more chops, so we'll build Eiffel Tower here. And let's go see if we can chop out Forbidden City down here. That seems good. All right, we'll probably need to build a couple of those. You still think it's Germany? I don't think so. They'd have the industrial, they'd have the engineer points going. Ray needs housing. That sucks. Let's go for the shorter ones then, right? Because we're probably taking Reform the Coinage as our way of accumulating more era score once we go into this Dark Age. So I think it makes a lot of sense to pick short trade routes. Darwin, what are you up to there, buddy? Where are you going? We really only had the one wonder with Uluru. Weird. A gossip in the log that says who it is? Probably. There probably is, but we'll let it be a mystery. It's fun to be surprised. I don't know, go scout. I don't have the ability to get across the water yet, and I don't really want to tech it in right now. I want to get to Eiffel. Eiffel's way more important. Hey, we get some pearls. How happy is our empire? Reasonably happy for how wide we are, I think. Yeah, Persia's lovely. Persia's lovely this time of year. So 5 turns over there. Should have chopped before we sent Magnus, but oh well. I didn't. Hard teching this, which is also okay. We're sort of like in a weird spot where our economy over here is really good and our buildings and things are behind. Yeah, I'm trying to go into a Dark Age here. That would be my preference. You belong to the capital, but cannot be worked. Okay. She must have bought a great person then. I don't know who it would have been. Hey, Draconis, welcome back, dude. Have a good lunch, Chimera. That is a good question, Backstabberverse, and I think it's one for Carl, because I'm not sure the answer. The question is, this game reminds me, he says, do all the civs that you haven't met yet after doing a long war like this have any negative vibes towards you once you meet them, or is it a blank slate? I really don't know. I assume it's a blank slate. That seems to be the way it kind of works, but I don't know. That'd be weird. We can actually see as soon as we meet somebody. I don't know if you can inflict grievances on someone you don't know. You think they carry over? Okay. We might need to do some science later and figure it out. Had a weird Civ 5 thing where no one knew you were in a war, but you broke a promise? But you knew you broke a promise? That's crazy. Oh yeah, these farms are still broken, to whoever was pointing that out. Yes. Yes, that's my bad. What are all these farms? You've had gossip messages before that have told you who the other civs are. Yeah, and I'm sure we've missed them. I'm sure somebody out there is paying closer attention than I am.
Doubt if you will.
And knows who the other two are in the game. But I do not, alas. Someday we'll send you to see Darwin. Okay. So not St. Basil's.
It's one thing to surmise what happened.
Not
Had
super
I been
surprised about
present at
that.
the
Who got it? Unmet player. Russia? No, because there are no great people points. Who else spawns in the tundra? Rome? Canada? Could be Canada. Could be Canada. And they could be building entertainment complexes for their stuff. Dido's ahead of us in science and culture. Interesting. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, these cities that we're taking are kind of like whatever. Am I heading your hearts? Aw. Thank you, House. How you doing, buddy? Where to? Conservation, probably. We don't have any faith. So, like, national parks, not really a thing. Seaside resorts, not really a thing. It's just going to be all paradises and great works this game, I think. Ooh, we could start the Hermitage. Hermitage does want to be in the city. This is weird because it doesn't boost either of the theater squares, but I'm still going to go for it. Yeah, she's just ahead of me in like number of texts researched is the way that works. Why are you still building your commercial hub there? You don't have Machu Picchu anymore there, buddy. Let's get these over for our future chops as well. Seems good. Hey, they're finally top 10. And we can lock that in. Again, not that we're going to get this. But we can try.
And being merry.
60 turns, I know. It's rough. I don't even think I can give him any more production. It's a little bit more. That's pretty much it, though. I haven't switched policies in a while. Yeah, I should not be in this. I've probably done that a few times. I'm getting a little sloppy. Getting a little sloppy in my play. Next tweak to Canada would be allow them to build hockey rinks on non-snow and tundra after electricity or later. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Canada definitely needs some love. So let's make sure all these choppable tiles belong to them. I'd use a policy reminder. I know, that's one thing I really miss about CQUI. I really miss the policy reminders. So that'll be good eventually. Getting ready to chop. Discovered a new continent. So what can you do over here? You can go... None of those districts help. I think I'm just going to move. We're going to just move this spy again and see if we can meet people. It's a spy scout. Exactly. Exactly. We're going to get to our district defenses soon. Oh, what's the city ever do? It can also chop out some things. That looks weird. This looks weird. The siege tower on top of the carnival. That is a Monty Python bit waiting to happen. I want to play Persia again with Earth Goddess.
Never criticize a rifleman.
Why am I even going towards Eiffel? If we don't have seaside resorts, like the appeal game didn't really matter. We should be on the other side of the tech tree. I mean, we've done so much war that it still kind of makes sense to go the bottom half, but I think I should be heading towards computers, realistically. All right, Magnus is established. We do have wonder production, don't we? I want science. Reroll for Earth Goddess OP. So that's fine, and then we chop. Could even chop that if we need to. And this. I didn't realize we weren't suzerain there. That's kind of bad. Geneva's going to get what tiles? This and this? It's fine. Sure. We could build Splorer. Do you guys want to build Splorer? Let's build Splorer. Oh, is that a mod for the policy reminder? I should just not suck. I should just not suck. That's way more important than the fish. Let's build Splorer a bit. Awesome, Jerxies. Thanks, buddy. Valletta, why don't you have any production? What's going on there? Nice, Ordas. That's a good one. I'm good. I opened it in another tab. I may or may not use it. I'm not sure. All right, that took 8 turns off. That took 3, so this should do it. We don't want to finish it in the next 2 turns, actually. We definitely want to finish all this Golden Age stuff in the next era, so that we can finish in a heroic.
Water and air.
Okay. More era score we don't need. This is fine now. $15 pop. Is that happening anywhere? No. Not realistically. All right. And that's actually where we will cut this video. In the next one, we'll see if we get some wonders. Should be some wonder spamming and probably regretting our choices to go to steel. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. See you later.